Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new video. How are you doing? Hope everything's going fine. Did you watch the last Queendom episode? Which ones were your favorite performances? I'm gonna tell you mine in a few seconds, so don't wait and tell me your opinions in the comments. As always, don't forget to leave a like, to subscribe if you haven't already, and to follow me on Instagram clicking on the link in the description. Remember, this video is based on my personal thoughts, and you're very free to disagree. With all of this said, I believe we can start talking about the performance, both from the vocal units and the dance units. Let's begin.
This is very far from being a bad performance. Be sure we'll remember it for a while. I really think this was the best match here. Kep1er and Luna made a great team. Their voices blended very well together and perfectly fit the angelic and sweet theme and vibe they decided to go for. What surprised me was that the Kep1er members were the ones that shined the most, and I'm so happy about it. They were the highlights and definitely managed to express all their emotions with their voices. What makes me put this in last place is the slight lack of impact the performance had. Apart from that, there is nothing wrong with it. The delivery was perfect, and I'm so glad we were able to hear more of these girls' vocals, especially Hassel's. You could see she was leading the song, and that was a spot-on choice. I do think Jinsol was the perfect addition too, because her lower register was able to fill the performance with a different color too. Hands down, this was the most emotional vocal performance out of the three. Hearing Kaehyun's voice breaking and that iconic shot of Youngwon crying with perfect timing hit exactly where they had to hit. It hurts to put them last. The competition is really tough this time. Amazing job. After watching this, my heart feels fuller. What a powerful performance this was. It was like the stage suddenly welcomed three fairies on it. We can all agree that Yeonyoung's abilities are this season's true winners. Her incredible vocals are progressively getting more and more attention in the show, and fairly so. To be honest, she's out of this world. They definitely had the performance that looked better. The flowers-filled mic stands were a 10 out of 10 if we're counting staging and concept. Using a power ballad was the right choice. I think it would have not been the same if they picked a slower song. I do believe everyone shined equally, but I'm still here for Cosmic Girls. Sabine was the secret weapon. Her dress put her under the spotlight, and she was the one that was able to touch me the most with her voice, probably because she sounded even better than I thought she could. Yunya gave a special flavor to this cover with her soft and light vocals. I'm actually very impressed with how, after all, she was absolutely not overshadowed by the other two members. Plus, I loved that she got to sing the killing part. I hope she felt proud of herself. The only reason why this is second is to find in the one that came after it, but still it had zero flaws and goosebumps were assured. And Hyland strikes again. I do think it's pretty tight between first and second place, but I can't help but put these two queens in the rightful position. It felt like I was watching two sisters singing to each other. It felt like I was listening to something too intimate for me to be able to witness it. It felt so special. Honestly, I do have to admit the lyrics of the song hit close, and I related so much to them I just started sobbing non-stop. Hyland and Minyoung singing these words felt too right for me. The performance was very simple, but, in this case, I didn't think it lacked anything. The song did not need anything more than what was done on stage. Their eyes could talk. It felt like I could feel what they were feeling. It's really hard to explain, but this is exactly what I wanted from them. No one did it like they did it. The harmonies were unbelievable. These two are the most professional singers we have in this competition, and that's on period. I do get why this didn't win. As I said, I could see the potential in Cosmic Girls and Viviz's performance, but I think I preferred this because of how it moved me. I'm happy with the results anyways. I do want to see WJSN or Luna win, not gonna lie. I'm straight up gonna say I only liked one dance performance. The other two were very bland and flat and highly failed to keep my attention. Not that my favorite was that legendary, but still at least I enjoyed it. I know you might disagree with me here, but I can't really help it. The thing with this performance specifically is that it is really not that memorable. I'm watching it for, what, the fifth time now, and I still can't remember what happened. I feel like there was not really a well-defined idea for the concept. They just dressed hip and that was pretty much it. Putting the masks on at the end should have been the good part, but removing facial expressions in a performance that relies on that failed in succeeding, especially when the ending should lead to a climax. I'm definitely satisfied with how Yoram and Yoonseo looked and felt themselves while dancing. I'm surprised they could pull this off so well, especially the older WJSN member. Yoon Seo was fearless in this. I don't know why everyone wanted Kaboom to be their performance though. I don't believe anyone could have pulled it off honestly. Maybe only Kepler. And I think that's all I have to say.
You might be asking the screen why I thought this was better than Kaboom. Honestly, it's not that better lol. Yes, it's still me, the one that keeps saying everyone is doing a great job since the beginning. This episode was just not it, and I expected so much more. By the way, Purr is in second place only because I found it more entertaining. This is, of course, a mixture of the hip-hop of Kaboom and the sexiness of Tommy Na, and, at least, I enjoyed myself while watching it. When I tell you I went crazy over Sinbi and Umji and Hikaru especially. I did not think I could see Viva's girls holding some kind of stage presence, but it was actually there and I'm glad I was there to see it. I see why this ranked low, but, personally, they did slightly better than WJSN and Hyolyn. They didn't try to do too much and really focused on their bodies and their faces, and it showed. The cat theme was very striking and attractive and the Hikaru center killing part was it. Not much more to add to this. I have to admit I lose a little bit of words when it comes to dance performances. I tend to find more to talk about when vocals are in the game. Let's now skip to the only performance that really counted. From the very first frame we saw of this performance, I knew the spotlight was on them. We have to keep in mind that Luna did not want to do this song, cause I forgot it for a second, and I later realized that they did this good with a choreography they thought that would not suit them at all. Can't really be surprised, after all, knowing how good they are. There were very few people on stage but it has never looked empty, not even once, and that makes me think it was thanks to who performed. This subunit was definitely the most motivated one by their coach and I could feel all their passion exiting the screen and hitting my face, even Yoonji's. What made me happy is that she was not too much overshadowed by the other girls, it felt like she was one of them and that was what I wanted. So yeah, in both vocal and dance units, I think Brave Girls had the best luck in this round. They didn't only participate in both my favorite performances, but the chosen members actively contributed in the show, being important pieces in their journey here. Now let's pray for next episode, who knows if they'll do this good again.